Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Copeland. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They'll run the option. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we should talk about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the right. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Flames.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
He'll try to tack on one more. right down the boulevard. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end. Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to that ball. Nice job.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make a stop at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score 2-14, Liberty 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Can't get him to the ground. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
He's looking to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Liberty!
Touchdown, Liberty. Number 12. With the catch in the
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
Kick is good.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Set to advance on the football.
Fair catch called for and made. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And if the kicker can put one through, this would be a successful drive. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they've regained the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Heads back out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. He'll off one deep down the left side. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They'll go to the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off and keep the drive alive.
The Blue Devils are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup. We've been keeping a close eye on it. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Oh, how did you make that move? Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you got to love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. Is able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The play-action fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, 2-21, Liberty 20.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The tackle is made at the 50. 2nd down.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Trying to get to it. Fires to the big fella. Knocked off his feet.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Working that left side. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Pocket starts to collapse. Touchdown, Flames! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. To throw, it's Murphy. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 4th down, gotta have it here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 85.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
That keeps the score. Liberty 32-21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. You should have ran a better route.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He now has 110 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They're going to test the right side with this one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze.